Hey guys, Ecuries here. Welcome to The Long Dark, life number 6, episode number 1. Now this is going to be version 0.095. There has been some pretty major updates in this version. Actually, it was version 0.094, but they had to make a couple tweaks, so thus we have 0.095. But since the last time you guys saw me play, basically there's been a lot of updates. Let's just put it that way. Oh look, 2 wolves. Never saw 2 up on this screen before. But one of the big things is we got about 1,000 new players playing. The backers, the beta backers, are now have access to the game. So I'd like to welcome you guys. If you're watching the video, I hope you guys are enjoying the game as much as I am, and I hope you guys enjoy the video as much as everyone else seems to enjoy it. Let me go over a few things here first for those new viewers. No story mode yet. It will be out by the end of the year, more than likely. That's the goal. So end of 2014, they have to have a story mode. People wonder, well, is there any NPCs in the game other than, you know, the wolves and the deer? Right now, there are no other humans NPCs in the game. It's not going to be multiplayer or co-op, but they will be adding NPCs. And not only that, some of the people that contributed a lot of money to the Kickstarter are going to have NPCs in their image. And so, you know, that's going to be pretty big. The map should expand quite a bit, and they might even be working on a new map for all I know. But from what I understand, this will not be the map where the majority of the story, or maybe any of it, takes place. Some of the people that they have for the let's get started here while I'm talking. We'll just do the sandbox here. Some of the people that they have lined up for NPCs, the major NPCs, the main characters, are people like the former voice of Solid Snake from Metal Gear series, the female and male version of Commander Shepard from the Mass Effect series. So they have invested a lot of money into some good. This looks like Alan's. No, this isn't Alan's cave. Where is this? Oh, wait. Yeah, dead dude. Spawned right next to a dead dude. All right. Oh, yeah, the echoes. There they are again. That's awesome. But they've invested quite a bit of money in getting some good voice actors, so the story is going to be hugely important. I have a strong suspicion. Wow, what a beautiful day. Whew. Let's check the temperature here. 21 degrees. Man, I might just lay out and get a tan or something. It's like tropical almost for this game. But some of the other things is they've hired a professional writer. It's not a bunch of game designers trying to write a story. They've hired a lady named Miriam, and she's, I guess Raph, the lead developer, just got back from LA from visiting with her and collaborating. He did a business trip down there from Vancouver, close to Vancouver. And where the hell am I? I'm a bit lost here, guys. A bit lost. All right, let me try to get some. Okay, I see lake houses. Okay, I know where I'm at. What if I go this way? Oh, that goes back towards the camp office. Okay, that one goes towards this way is towards the lake houses. This is towards the camp office. I'm going this way. All right, but they hired this lady named Miriam, and she has experience writing the stories for LA Noire, which is pretty. That's a hell of a thing to put on your resume right there if you're a writer, because that had a great story. Driver, Far Cry 3, and some sort of anime. I don't know if it's a cartoon or if it's like a movie or something like that, but Appleseed Alpha. I've never heard of it, but yeah, so anyway, it's not just games, I guess, with her. Here's Wolfie. That's my camp office security system right there. I wonder if I can go up this way. Up and over. Maybe. But yeah, they got some creds, man. These people, if you go and you look at the team bio on hinterlandgames.com and you go to the team tab to see what the team's made up of, oh my god. It's like the all-star. It's like an all-star team of game designers and audio guys and graphics artists and stuff like that. But all right, camp office here. Now I'll just go ahead and read off some of the new changes as we play along here in life number 6. Let me get wood first. Yeah, giggles. I know. All right, water purification tablets. Something new, by the way. Some of you guys who have been watching for a while will have realized that. Energy bar. All right, another thing is there's no more compression bandages. There's just, oh, we got a fire striker. Nice. I love finding that there. Maybe we'll find some sneaky beans too. Yeah, so there's no more, no sneaky beans. We struck out on the sneaky beans. Oh, might as well just respawn and start again. Oh, but we got a jerry can over here, which isn't always there anymore. I love randomness. But, so yeah, heavy bandage is now good for bleeding and wrapping up sprained ankles. So if you get bit, it's good for bleeding. Carl, what's up? Carl, you really should be a little more modest. Cross those legs. All right. Carl, is that a popsicle in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? All right, flare newsprint. All right, Carl. What's going on here? Tell me what I've missed, Carl. I've had a busy weekend. Ooh, a quality winter coat with 74%. That's huge. Wow, I'm not even going to touch that because I think if I pull it over and then it'll start its deterioration. I think if I leave it here without touching it, it'll stay at 74%. Wait, I'm thinking of food. Clothing always does stay there. Never mind. Forget everything I just said. Wow, that was horrible. Bad commentary. Bad commentator. No, I'm just thinking of food, actually. Wow, fleece sweater and... Man. I'm like Les Stroud rich up in here.
I could use this.
Of course you can. You can use everything. Got some painkillers. To take away the pain from the bad commentary that just occurred. Let's go ahead and drop our wood here. I'm going to lay some wood down here at the bed. Oh, I'm such a child. I'm such a child. 35-year-old child up in here. All right, let's make some tinder plugs. Oops, we need to go to the harvest menu. Oh, 98% boots, 90% gloves, jeans. These are all in like really good condition, except for the toque. Well, the toque's in good condition. So is the thin wool sweater, but I got a fleece sweater waiting for me. So what do I care? I don't. All right, I'm loving this. Good deal. So yeah, I was reading up about David Chan, and he's the audio sound guy, and he actually, I didn't realize this, but he was the sound guy at BioWare, the lead sound guy at BioWare for a while, and then for another bit of time he was like the only sound guy at BioWare. Holy crap, you know, I mean, that's pretty good. And I should give credit where credit's due. Now, I was giving David Chan all the credit for the beautiful music and everything that was happening during those Stinger, during the Stinger musics when weather changed or morning and night happened and all that. Those little 10-second music clips. Turns out there's a couple composers on the staff as well. So it was actually the composers that did it, I guess. So anyway, I don't care. Dave, you know, Chan's still the man, in my opinion. Got a couple of these. Let's take a look at what we got. I really don't need to be carrying 3 accelerants around with me. But it's getting late. We're going to have to sleep, unfortunately. But overall, not a bad start. We'll definitely go over and hit the Trapper's Homestead tomorrow morning. All right. And, no, accelerant. Yeah, that's what I wanted to drop right here. I'll drop 2 of those. Now I'm going to make this my base, of course. Antiseptic bandages. Got too many bandages. I'll drop one of those. Flares. Everything else looks really good, actually. So I'll just drop that one bandage and be ready to move here. I love that we have all these clothes and the stuff that we're already wearing is in pretty good shape. So things are, I don't know, I have a good positive feeling about this. Good energy, man. Good energy. What else we got in here? Is that it? Yeah, I already checked this area. Sometimes I just get so sidetracked with the commentary, I forget what I've done and all that stuff. All right, let's, how much water do I have? That's a big one. Nothing really, so let's go ahead and boil up a little bit of water. So we have it for the night. Yeah, we should be fine. 45%, oh, yeesh. I have plenty of tinder plugs, so I'm not even worried about it. That's the only thing I'm worried about losing is tinder plugs and matches. Right now it's got 12. Oh, you know what? I got a fire striker. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's check out the Fire Striker. I want to see if that thing degrades, because you normally, it's kind of rare to get the Fire Striker, actually. 98% condition. We'll see how much it drops when I use it once here. So let's try this. Plus, it actually makes it easier. Chance of success is easier for a Fire Striker. See, I would have thought that matches would have been easier than, you know, a bunch of sparks. So, I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that one. Alright, so some of the things we got here is save games have been confirmed to work from the prior version. General bug fixing and optimization. So those are the general fixes. Alright, let's throw another shrimp on the Barbie here. There we go. Now let's boil up a little bit of water for the night. Art and animation. They've lightened up the ambient lighting conditions for storm and cloudy weather types. Thank God, because sometimes, you know, it was like the middle of the day and it felt like it was almost nighttime. It would be like noon or 1, and it would be like pretty dark out. But so yeah, I think they fixed that up. Might need to add another log, I think. Probably add one more, just to make sure we have plenty of water. Don't want to screw up a good thing. There we go. What else have we got here? Added reload animations to the rifle. Very cool. Reduce the size of hardwood and softwood gear meshes. That sounds very technical and interesting in a really like nerdy sort of way. Updated the flame effects on the match. So apparently you can use matches now to give yourself a little bit of light in a pinch. If you have no other light source, you can actually use a match now, but they are subject to getting blown out pretty easily from what I understand. We'll just melt some more snow since we don't have enough time to boil another small batch. At least we'll get a little bit of unsafe. We got the water purification tablets if we need them. Alright, so there we go. Should be pretty well into the night. We're thirsty. We're hunger's fine. We're just kind of tired. We'll be ready to go in the morning. Hopefully the weather's good. Alright, let's see here. Let's get a drink from our safe stash of water. I'm going to drop that unsafe water. I don't need to be carrying that around when I don't have a lamp. Ooh, there wasn't a lamp downstairs, was there? Ooh. Interesting. I'm going to have to try to find my... There we go. It's like, okay, be very careful with how you're moving this mouse around, because I don't need to search for my bed in the dark. I don't really want to use a match to look around. Alright, so I got my water. Let's get some sleep. There we go. What else have we got here? Audio. Added sounds for hatchet and knife wearing out. The next one is added a reverb flag for interior/exterior rifle shots. Translation: gunshots sound different. Alright. So that's the art, animation, and audio taken care of for this change. Gameplay and tuning, that's going to be the next section that I talk about, and that's the big one. That's the one where you'll notice the most difference just in general gameplay and strategy. So that's a fun one to talk about. Let's get a little drink here. And it sounds nasty outside, doesn't it? Oh, it's a blizzard. That's why it sounds nasty, because it is nasty outside. Alright, let's drop our bad water over here, so I don't accidentally drink it. Done that before. Don't want to do it again. Where'd it go? Oh, yeah, it's right here. Kind of blends in with the blue. Well, I think what I'll do here is I'll probably... Everything's good. I think I'm going to forage for some wood indoors. So let's do that for a couple hours. Hopefully this passes and we'll come out of it with a couple reclaimed woods. Alright, gameplay and tuning. Dresser container type has been updated with its own dedicated loot table. So I'm not 100% sure what that means. I guess maybe that means they probably have a little more... Oh, we got 3 reclaimed wood. That's good. I think maybe that means that they can control the loot better from it, from a developer standpoint. I don't know. If any of you guys know what that means in English, please let me know. Alright, now you see that foraging inside really didn't hurt us that bad at all. Hunger was the biggest thing that took a hit, but no big deal. So we're going to go ahead and forage again since the blizzard is still kicking out there. There we go. Verified camera directions for all spawn points. Okay. Added a new secret location to the world. Probably the biggest part of this change that has gotten everybody so... Ooh, 5 reclaimed wood. Man. Ah, jeez. At least I'm accomplishing something during this blizzard. Oh, yeah. Very good. Okay, so our we're starving, but this will bleed down so slowly. I really don't want to add more calories to myself and waste the calories, because doing something like foraging for 2 hours won't take that much condition away, like 2%. But if I have the calories on board, it'll drain them really fast. So I actually want to stay in this state for a while. I'm not going to let it get as low as I have been going, because it's bit me in the butt a couple times when I let it get down to like 15%. So what I'm gonna do is keep it above 50. So whenever my condition drops that far, I'll eat something, bring it back up to 100, and then let it bleed down again. All right, so light snow, good. And yeah, we're ready to travel, I think. Let me get a drink. Let's do it. So yeah, secret location of the world. And from what I haven't found it yet, and which is kind of cool, because it's going to be when we do find it, we will find it. I guess it might move from location to location. It's not always guaranteed to be in the same location. Yeah, there is no storm lantern here, is there? Interesting. But we did get the fire starter, so I'm pretty happy with that. It seems like what I've heard people, they've kind of made like drop these little hints that like it moves, so from life to life. So there's no guarantee where it's going to be one life to another. And nobody's talking about it. Nobody knows what it is. I mean, people are being really good about keeping it a secret. Sort of like how well people kept the twist in The Sixth Sense a secret for the most part. All bets are off now that you have social media, but when it comes to movies like that. But there's our security system there. Sometimes the security system pulls an Ed 209 on us and tries to attack us as well, but you know, hey. Alright, so we got a dead guy here, it looks like. No birds in the sky. Gotta keep an eye out for anything that is a new location. I don't even know what to look for. I'm kind of like wondering if it's going to be a plane crash. I kind of hope it's the plane crash that caused me to fall out of the sky. Another part of me wants it to be like a hatch, like Lost, like a doomsday prepper bunker somewhere. I think that would be kind of cool. I could see that being something that you'd find out here, somebody's little doomsday bunker. Run, run, deer, run. These poor deer, they are the most undersexed deer I've ever seen in my life. There's no does around here. Poor guys. They'll be extinct in 1 generation at this rate. Alright, something else that's new. Let's see here. Wolves will now stop to feed on a fresh deer kill. The amount of meat that can be retrieved from a carcass is affected by how long the wolf feeds on it. So the longer a wolf feeds on a fresh kill that it takes down, the less meat there's going to be for you when it's your turn to get to that deer. So the days of standing back and waiting for the deer to move on and still getting the same amount of meat as you would if you ran up and shot it are long gone. So now, if you really want a lot of meat, you're going to have to either lure that wolf away. You're going to have to scare it away with a flare, or you'll have to shoot it. So those are some options. But that is a pretty cool addition to the game. All right, hunters or Trapper's homestead right over that hill. Now, some of you guys have been asking, you know, in the comments, is this all there is to the game? It looks so boring. You're just going around and surviving as long as possible. No, man, this is freaking alpha, like pre-alpha. If you look at the version number, what is it, 0.095? This game is like 9.5% done. So this is just the basic building blocks, the foundation for all the nice things that you're going to experience in the game to be built upon. And I'm just basically showing you guys, well, one, a lot of you guys enjoy just this type of stuff. Some of you don't, and I would recommend don't watch the video and just wait for the game to become a little more finished. But you know, know that this is the building blocks that they have to work with, and it kind of shows with their changes how motivated they are as a team to put out a really good product, and how dedicated they are by oh, we got some wood in here, nice, and a dead frozen deer carcass. by how much they advance from day to day with their updates and things like that. So here we go. A ravaged deer carcass frozen. Now I didn't make it here yet, but then it's the next one on the change list here. Carcass temperature influenced by external conditions. Carcasses cannot be harvested by hand once they are 50% frozen. So a fresh deer kill out here will start at 0% frozen. You can harvest it by hand. It will slowly increment up 1% at a time until it reaches 50% frozen. At that point, you need either a hatchet or a knife or some sort of edged tool to harvest from it. So see, this is like 100% frozen. I mean, this thing's been here for so long. It also shows the state of the meat, 67%. So it's not the best meat in the world. And there's only this much left because wolves have fed on it. So typically a fresh deer kill was going to have 22 pounds of meat available on it. So we don't have any tools to use on this yet. But yeah, so if we shot and killed this one right here, or a wolf took it down and we lured it away, we'd be able to harvest the meat from it by hand. Wait, is he running up to the... This might get interesting. Looks like he's running up to the front door. He's going to go through, what, have like a cat flap up here that deer's going to try to fit through or something? Where'd he go? Oh, he ran down the back. He ran out back. Oh, he's out back on the back 40 there playing. All right, Trapper Homestead. What have you got? Oh, no rifle. Are you... Oh, thank you. I mentioned that in one of my posts that I was kind of disappointed that I kept finding rifles here like all the time. Isn't there normally ammo here too? Like right there somewhere? MRE.
Looks like this has been...
Take that. No. Yeah. I kind of wish they'd get rid of this. The lock unlock sound thing. Because I want you to have to know what the combination is before you come up here. Because what's the point of having a safe if you can just listen to it with your bare ears and hear it unlock? Oh shoot, that was 30. I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing here. But I'd like to have one of these dead bodies actually have the combination on it, or a partial, like a bit of paper. It's 32 actually, okay. All right, let's see what the next one is. So 32, 34 probably. And there we go. All right. Oh man. I really hope that there's not going to be a wolf that pops out. It wouldn't surprise me. Rifle ammo. Okay, good. At least we got 5 rounds. Very good. Very good. We're doing really... Oh, I don't have any firearms in my... Oh, that's right. I don't, do I? I'm so used to loading up my rifle. Oh, there's some accelerant. When there's nothing here, I keep thinking I have it in my inventory because there's always a rifle there, but not this time. All right, let's go on to the page 2 of the updates here. Got it printed out here. Compression heavy bandages, already covered that. They're one and the same now, which I like. Sewing kits now required for clothing repair. That just makes complete sense. So, what can I say? But it's about time, you know. But they can't add all these common sense features all at once. You know, they're doing about... Oh, a knife. Please be in good shape. These don't deteriorate too fast. They deteriorate like 1 or 2% per harvest, so that's not bad. Oh, no, I needed that. I was severely lacking a light source other than matches. All right, don't have my crowbar. Let's get the first aid kit here. Sewing kit. All right, so like I was saying, sewing kit's now required for clothing repair, so we can now repair clothes now that we have cloth and clothing. Sewing kits now degrade 5% per use. It was 20%, so that makes a whole lot more sense to me. It's 100% condition, which is awesome. Sewing kits are no longer stackable. Their condition is tracked individually. Very nice, guys. This one was mine. This was my bug that I discovered, so I'm kind of... Wait a minute, did I grab that? I think I grabbed it. Maybe I didn't. Sewing kit. Yeah, I didn't. Forgot to grab it. Okay. Let's get back. Now, this is my bug that I noticed. And I think it was in one of, like, the last life. Magnifying glass fire starter now only works outdoors during the day in clear or partly cloudy weather conditions. So, I mean, that's how it works. I think you guys saw in my last life that I was able to start a fire at night indoors with a magnifying glass. And I made mention of it. I posted it online, said, hey, I think this is a bug. Bam, fixed. So, That's the type of developers we're dealing with here, guys. Okay. Oh, only one metal container. Sometimes there's two. I'm loving the more randomized feel here. I wonder where... Oh, man, I know where I need to probably check next for the rifle, and I really don't want to go down there because it's going to be painful. I need to go to the... That's right. Damn it. I need to dam. I need to go to the dam. Oh, that's our inventory. We're still rolling light, so we'll take that. 52. I think we'll head on... What time of day is it? 12 p.m. I think we can make it back to... Oh, our fatigue's getting kind of high. Let's just walk it back to the camp office. Or do I want to stay here for the remainder of the evening? I think that might be the better choice. I can forage in here for a bit. Let's do that. Because then, well... Yeah, I want to be able to run if I need to. And I think if I start walking back to the camp office, I'm going to start moving at like a snail's pace. So we'll just do this to kill a little bit of time. Get some more wood here for us to use for a fire. We'll boil up some more water, have a nice stash of water here. 4 reclaimed wood, very good. Let's do it again for another 2 hours. Menu, HUD, and user interface changes. Carcasses that have now been fed on are labeled ravaged, as you have seen. Okay. All right, so we got a bunch of wood here. Pretty good because there's a blizzard coming too. Got a bunch of reclaimed wood. A fir firewood, which I'll probably keep with me and take back to the camp because that's actually used to repair hatchets, so it's actually a crafting material. Cedar firewood, I'll use that to start the fire. Okay, let's grab 1 or 2 of these. There we go. Get a drink. Alright, miscellaneous fixes. Fix nav mesh issues around the unnamed pond. I think those are the floating icicles that were around there from the last update. They were just sort of free floating. Tinder plug 3, wood matches. You know what? Let's use that fire. Oh, let's check the fire starter. I didn't want to see how much it deteriorated. Oh, wow. It used like 10%. Holy crap. Okay, I'll stick to wood matches for a little bit here. For a little while. Let's give it a shot. Another miscellaneous fix. Fix bug with objects sometimes being resized when removed from containers. So, then there's also, that was technically 0.094 update. They did like a real minor update to fix a couple other things, and it was like the save load games for the secret location and for like the potbelly stove, I think, like staying on if you go outside and come back in, something like that. I never ran into that problem, but I think that's what it was about. Apparently okay, yeah, I did use cedar firewood the first time. Alright. Let's do some boiling here. Yeah, we gotta find that secret location. It's my goal this life, and we should be doing a whole hell of a lot of exploring, assuming we can live long enough to do that. There have been a lot of good suggestions on the in the comments, and I'm keeping a big list of them in a Google Doc, and I'm real close to pulling the trigger and just posting that as a new thread. I think I got probably about 10 good suggestions from you guys, and I'm thinking about just doing that, starting a thread in the wish list area for you guys, and then I can always add to it later as well. But that way you guys get some input too, maybe get your ideas heard from the devs. So, I mean, to me, it's just a big brainstorming session right now, and they're really receptive about the whole thing. And you guys have come up with some really good ideas, and a lot of times it's something that I hadn't thought of, and it'll cause me to have other ideas as well. But yeah, I'll you know, I'm gonna not give necessarily individual credit, but I'm not gonna take credit myself for this. I'll just you know, I'll say these are suggestions from my viewers. Left comments in the videos, and I think they're pretty good. I think these are some of the top ones. All right, should be loaded down. And let's see, our carry amount has reduced by 50% from 66 to 33. That's because we're fatigued. We've maxed out this bar. So until we reduce this, that's going to stay at 33 pounds. So if we try to move around, that's me trying to run right there. So basically, I've really slowed down quite a bit. All right. Get a drink. I think I need a drink. Let me check. Yeah, definitely need a drink. And we'll be ready to sleep through the night, get past this blizzard. We got 2.4 gallons of water. So very nice. Take that back to camp office, drop it off, and I think we're in pretty good shape. Hunger's fine. We're at 80%. We should lose 6% if we sleep 6 hours still. Yep, let's do it. Gotta wake up in the middle of the night to get a drink, otherwise you get dehydrated, and that condition down there will just plummet. So make sure you sleep in 6 or maybe 7 hour increments. Anything more and you're gonna wake up dehydrated and with your condition dropped way down. So don't want to do that. Got quite a bit of food already.
So hungry.
Light snow. Wind's starting to die down, so it won't be howling much longer. And hopefully the weather continues to be nice come daybreak here. Alright, so in non-game related news, in like real life news, I got my conditional offer of employment. So, signed the contract and everything. I was hired on as the #1 officer. They hired 2 of us, and I ended up with, coming in first position. So, basically means I get, seniority over the next guy. But, yeah, so I'm pretty excited to start at the small little town as a full-time officer. I got a couple little hoops to jump through. I got to go get medically screened, that sort of thing. But they've renegotiated the pay rate that I'll start at, and all that sort of thing. And we've signed it and agreed to it, and it's it's actually sitting out on the counter, but it felt good. They offered me the job, so that'll be nice. I'd be glad to be back in a cruiser, I think. Let's take a look here. Everything's looking good. It's pretty cold, so we're going to have to pick up the pace here. So yeah, the park ranger police job, the park police job, is very, very part-time. It's voluntary, 16 hours a month. That allowed me to go back to the refresher classes, because the state would not allow me to take refresher classes because I've been detached from police work for 3 years, until I had actually been sworn in with an agency. So I did the parks job to do that while I was doing some job hunting, and it allowed me more time to be more picky and choosy about where I ended up. Because at 4 years, if you go 4 years without being a police officer, which I was coming up on March 14th of 2015, I would have had to take the whole academy over again, which, that sucks. 16 hours, or I'm sorry, 16 hours, 16 weeks versus 16 hours. So my refresher class was 16 hours, but if I had waited until past March 14th to get sworn in somewhere, yeah, I'd have to take the whole academy all over again. And, with 9 years experience, it's like, oh my God, why am I taking this over? It's like having a surgeon or a doctor go through med school again, just because he hasn't been a doctor for a while. He became an author and hasn't practiced medicine for a while, so we're gonna make you go through all the way through med school again. It's sort of like that. It's just it would be a hassle and all that. So anyway, yeah, I did the park ranger police job for that. Plus, it's something I was interested in the wildlife. Me with my survival gaming channel and stuff like that. After working in a city for 9.5 years, busy urban city with high levels of crime and open air drug markets and prostitution everywhere, I was anything that is outdoors and away from concrete is a welcome change for me. So I decided, hey, if I'm gonna have to be a volunteer somewhere, I want to do somewhere like a park. So I did that, and while I was looking around, I found this like perfect little town. Has a nice little police department, like a chief, a sergeant, and like 5 officers right now, and they need 2 more to get back to their staffing levels. And technically, they're a village because they only have 4,500 people in it. But I think the next census will put them up into a city category. I think it's 5,000. You need to become a city, and the next census, they've been annexing and stuff like that. They should be up over 5,000. So technically, they'll be a city. But yeah, it looks great. I mean, they have really good equipment. The new chief came in and made a lot of changes as far as getting rid of naysayers and people with, you know, who grumbled every day. You know the types, just people that are just miserable. So I guess he came in, got rid of those people over the last 3 years, and made a lot of changes. And they have a pretty good department going on. So that's what happened to me today, and along with family visiting this last weekend. That's why there's been such a delay between life number 5 and life number 6. And when I say that much of a delay, I'm talking about, like, you know, 6 days or whatever it was. I've just been busy with work and family visiting from out of town, plus this interview. I literally came home from my interview, tore off my suit, went over to my parents' house, shared the good news with them, texted my wife, shared the good news with her about the job. I think there's a Mountain Dew down there. If so, I'm just going to leave it there. Is there? Wait, I can't see. Yeah, there's some. No, that's a leg of a chair. Okay. Shared the good news with her, came running home, threw on some more comfortable clothes. Carl, I got something for you. And yeah, I just started playing here, man. I've been looking forward to it. This big update happened, and I couldn't get any time behind a computer without, you know, having a house full of people or something like that making noise. And I'm not going to do that to you guys. So, all right, Carl. So for those of you who have not seen this before, Carl is my vending machine. And he takes care of my food supply. He's you know, Cook Carl or something like that, whatever you want to call him. But he's got a good capacity. He's got 22 pounds of. Let's see what we got here as far as condition. Oops. No. Food and condition. That's what I'm looking for. So the worst condition food that I have is the Pinnacle. Is the 36 with the peaches? That's awesome. Military MRE is like fabulous. That's 96%. That's sweet. All right, good deal. Let's drop this water here. Water's really heavy. 8.3 pounds per gallon. All right, so yeah, that 1.81 gallons is 15 pounds. So I'm hauling around. Drop it off. I'll grab whatever I need as I need it. I'm gonna drop my unsafe water over here also, so I don't accidentally drink it. So there's my 2 supplies. Unsafe over here, safe water over here. This one looks like he's trying to maybe make the switch over to becoming, you know, a bad boy of the water bottles. So, okay. Anyway, cold. We're doing okay on that. We're fine now. Light snow. Starting to get a little fatigued. I think maybe we can go and explore the lake houses. Check what my weight is. Let's see what the hell is weighing us down. Oh, there we go. The jerry cans. All right, let's throw those down. Drop, drop. We're going to keep that storm lantern. We'll drop the firewood. We don't have a rifle yet. We'll stow the cloth. Hunting knife we'll keep with us. Can opener, we'll drop one of those. Those are both in really good condition too. A couple flares. I only need 1 or 2 really. I like to carry 2 flares, so I'll drop 3 of them stow them in the drawer. Everything else looks pretty good. Got too many bandages. I'll stow those as well. Sewing kit, I'll stow that as well. All right, so we got some things that we need to stow. First off is let's get rid of that fir firewood. There we go. All right, next thing that we're going to cedar firewood. Let's move over a bit. Yep. Drop that. I'm going to wear this underwear instead because I want that to wear down. I'll try to keep that in good condition by repairing it, but I'll wear that down and then harvest it. All right, Let's take a look at our clothes drawer. Oops. So I want to make the bottom drawer my clothes drawer, I think. Yeah, take both of these items, toss them down here. We're doing pretty good on clothing. So far, that's pretty awesome. Having this already, and I mean that's the fleece sweater and that quality winter coat are great finds. All right, let's see. Oh, the cotton underwear, I can drop that over there. Very good. Now see, if I'm wearing it, it wears at a normal 100% wearing rate. Now if I only have it like sitting over here in my backpack, it wears at 10%. But if I have it not on me at all, 0%. It'll just stay. So that's why I don't want to carry it around everywhere. Plus, it costs more calories to carry it around. All right, we'll grab a couple of water bottles for the road.
Can't feel my hand.
How much have we got here? So 9 gallons of potable. That should be fine. Probably grab one more just to be safe. We'll probably find a couple while we're out searching too. Starting to warm up. Yeah, we should be fine. What am I wearing as far as a coat goes? Do I have a coat? No, I'll actually use that one. Let's throw that one on. That's going to be really nice. Nice and cozy. What else do I need? Thin wool sweater. I don't think I really need to wear anything else right now as far as warmth. I think I'll be pretty good. Yeah, we're getting a 6% or 6 degree Fahrenheit warmth bonus. So let me throw that coat on. Actually, put it on. And we'll see it go up to 11 degree Fahrenheit warmth bonus. So that's pretty significant. So right now it feels like it's 42 degrees. A balmy 42 degrees. All right, let's get moving. Check my weight. That weight has gone from 29 to 35 just because of that winter coat. That thing's pretty heavy, 4.4 pounds, but completely worth it. Well, we'll at least make it to a couple of these cabins down here. And the ice fishing huts out on the lake. 12 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, here comes my security system going all dead 209 on me. Just don't you be raising your ears at me. You just stay away from me. It's like when you walk out of that door, it's like crossing the street, man. You gotta look both ways. Now, something that I think might have been implemented, but I haven't seen it actually documented, was if you carry meat, they might actually be more attracted to you. Like, the distance I was there, he might have started stalking me. If I had actually been carrying like raw meat or maybe even cooked meat. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. Or if it's a suggestion that the devs were like, oh yeah, that's awesome. We need to do that. So, I'm not sure which it is, but it's quite possible if I was carrying raw meat there that wolf might have come at me. I'm not sure. Maybe Tarling or somebody like that can maybe even Alan Lawrence, if he's not too busy, can post in the comments if that's actually true or not at this point, or if it's just something that they are thinking about doing. I mean, there's so many changes and things going on. It's really hard to keep track. And there's so many things that they are saying that, yeah, that sounds good. We definitely want to do that. In addition to the changes they've already made, I mean, it does make it a bit hard to keep track of everything. Everything's just moving so fast-paced around here. Flint and steel. Yeah, yes, please. Awesome. Let me switch out my inventory so I'm not just looking at clothing. There we go. Pork and beans, accelerant. Good, good. That was a good drawer. Let's see what our condition's at. Okay. Well, I think next time I sleep, I'm going to eat up some food, get some calories in me, get my condition back up to 100% while I sleep. Especially running around with ammo and no rifle. Nothing. Give me something great. Water bottles. See, I knew we were going to pick up some water bottles on the way. How awesome was that empty drawer? That was just amazing. Our fatigue's doing fine. Trying to keep my eyes open for this secret location. I think it's a bunch of BS. I think they're just screwing with me and me alone. Very conspiratorial when it comes to this group. They're devious, man. A bunch of devious devs. I think that's where I think that's the origin of the word dev. I think it's like Greek or something for like. I think, you know, it's Greek for devious or something. I don't know. Sounds right. Prove me wrong. I dare you. Alright. Hey, look at that. We got ourselves a lantern. We can search with dignity now. Instead of just like fumbling about. Like, oh. Instead of fumbling about like a shrew looking for a next meal. I paint quite the picture with my words, don't I? I know, it's a gift. It's a gift. Hey guys, while I'm running around here and trying to think of something else to talk about, if you wouldn't mind hitting a like or subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. It's good to see all the support you guys are giving me. Really, truly is. You know, a couple negative comments, whatever. I don't mind them if they're constructive. Which, you know, 99.9% of them are. But, because, well, I don't even care if they're not constructive, because I just simply ban you if you're going to be rude about something. So, there's a way to get your point across and not be rude. So, I'm too old for 12-year-old BS. So, if I get the slightest inclination that you are still somehow a 12-year-old and you're acting like a moron, I'll just ban you. It's fun. Oh, you can go start your own channel and do it better. The funny thing is, the people that always criticize the most, or who I guess act the most immature, I'll sometimes go over and check out their channel, and like they have like 0 videos and 0 subscribers. You know, they're basically a nothing nobody who can talk a big game but can't actually produce anything. So whatever. All right, let's see what we get here. All right, some beans. Accelerant. We're doing pretty good on accelerant, so which is kind of nice because we are kind of low. Oh, look, another quality winter coat. That one's always there. I think the next set of cabins actually has another quality winter coat also, so we're going to end up with a bunch of nice quality winter coats. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and go for the next cabin before we call it a night.
My stomach is eating itself.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Then we'll spend a night here. That'll leave the lone cabin at the far edge of the pond to search, and then the 2 fishing huts and that body next to the island to check out before we head back to camp office, and then hopefully we'll get some more. We'll head somewhere else. All right, you stinking little secret location. Where are you at? I have a feeling what I'm gonna have to do is hit all my usual spots, get my rifle. I'll have to do battle with a wolf to get that rifle too, I have a feeling. And then once we get settled in, you know, it might be episode 3 or 4 or something like that. Once I get all settled in at the camp office, have all my resources stored there from around the map, then I'll start doing like almost like a grid search of the area, looking for this secret location. Yeah, so we made it. We'll check these 3 cabins, and I'll probably stay in the last one here. Here we go. I think this is quality. Yeah, another quality winter coat. Our weight's starting to get up there, actually. Which is good. If you're going to go on a loot run, that's a good problem to have. I found too much stuff. You never hear somebody complain about that during the apocalypse. So I'm reading 1 second after. And another, oh, what? That's really good. That's good condition, too. I'm reading 1 second after, and it's about an EMP event like this happening. And, you know, planes do fall out of the sky and things like that. But, wow, it's a bit terrifying if you think about how, it really does show how fragile the society could be potentially is. Get rid of something like electricity, and you know, and I think in this one it wasn't a sun flare or solar flare, it was actually a nuclear blast. And from what I understand, if a nuclear bomb is detonated in the upper atmosphere, like near the edge of space almost, it'll send down EMP type of waves, and it sort of acts like an avalanche. It kind of becomes more powerful as it goes down towards the surface of the Earth. And then once it hits the Earth, it hits anything within its horizon. Well, if you go up to close to the edge of space in the upper atmosphere, you're seeing a whole hell of a lot of the Earth. I mean, you're seeing the curvature of the Earth and stuff like that. And you're able to basically take out the continental United States with EMP effects from a nuclear blast, with 2 to 3 nuclear bombs. And apparently a Scud missile can almost get a warhead like that up into the upper atmosphere. So it really wouldn't take much for a rogue state to really basically cause the downfall of the American government if they chose to go that route. It's terrifying. That book is just freaking a nightmare to read. I mean, it's like, oh my God, you know, it's just, and just my experience in dealing with people and the way people react in certain situations, like even just a short blackout, like relatively short, like maybe a 5-day blackout, which is actually pretty long, but a 5-day blackout, man, things start to get a little, I don't know if you guys have ever been in one, but things start to get a little edgy. And that's even knowing that having your cell phone tower still working, or whatever, and you're still able to get news on what's going on. Oh shoot, you know what? Well, let's stay at this cabin. I forgot about my fatigue. Let's stay here for the night. But you take away that knowing what's going on and sense of unknown, and actually taking away all of your electronics, man, things could get bad quick. Panic could definitely set in pretty quick. On that cheerful note, I think I'll end episode 1. So yeah, go in the meantime while you're waiting for the next episode. Go check out. Oh, did I check this backpack? I did. Yeah. Can I sleep in that bed? I don't know if I want to sleep in bunk beds. I'm so used to sleeping in bunk beds. I think I'm gonna mix it up since I'm on the road doing a little bit of vacation out here at the lake house. I'm gonna mix it up. Sleep in this bed. Yeah. While you're waiting for episode number 2, check out that 1 second after. If you have a Kindle or something like that, I think it's like $4 or something like. It's pretty cheap. Excellent book. All right, probably need a drink. All right, very good. I'm going to throw some calories on board if I have food to do so. I think I should have food. Oh yeah, I got plenty of food. Let's pick the one with the worst condition. Here we go. Orange soda, that's fine. We'll drink that. I think I probably need, I don't know. I'm guessing maybe about, I'm guessing about 800, 900 calories. We'll see. Okay. Oh, that's too many calories, but yeah, that's too many. Let's go with this. I don't think I need to sacrifice 850 calories. Save that for the next time my condition is down around 50. I'm encumbered? Why am I encumbered? Oh, because of my fatigue. That's right. Okay. All right. Well, guys, leave a like. Comment if you guys have any great suggestions, which you guys really have. It's been quite amazing. And, you know, or if you have any suggestions for me, go jump off a cliff, whatever. Or if you guys have any ideas about where to look for the secret location, geez, I think it might move, though. I'm not sure. Please leave them in the comments. And if you haven't already subscribed, you know, your support's been amazing, so I really appreciate it. And my calories are dwindling here, so I'm gonna stop the episode number 1 here. You guys have a good day, and I'll see you in episode 2.